Okay, I'm going to try to do this with one hand. I love these little bamboo lids. You can get those off of Amazon. I use this sieve and a quart jar. And if you'll notice, it's kind of clumpy on top. Be careful when you pour it, and watch as I say that. I'm going to dump it all out and it's going to splatter everywhere. But anyway, you pour it through this every 24 hours. Okay, so yeah, I forgot to grab my spatula. But anyway, you just kind of work it through here for a minute and just push it. Try not to damage the kefir grains. And I'm gonna pause this for a second while I go through and finish all this, and I'll show you what it looks like in a second. Okay, so now this is what your grains will look like after you kind of scoop them all down, you know, kind of push through the sieve. But these, if you get on YouTube, I've got a favorite lady that I follow. She is so fantastic. But these, you can rinse them with milk every now and then, or you can rinse them with water. I wouldn't rinse them with tap water. We have our Berkey right there that I use for filtered water. But once you do this, I'm going to put your grains in a fresh jar. Hang on, let me move this. And I'm going to put like a tablespoon at a time into your jar and one back into my jar. You really only need like a tablespoon or a little bit more than a tablespoon to get it going. And you'll feed it every 24 hours, which means you'll drain it like I just did every 24 hours. And I'll come back and show you the rest of it in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and divide our grains. So basically what I did was like a spoon for you and a spoon for me, a spoon for you and a spoon for me. Each day you can put your grains back into the old jar, and I think that helps the culture activate a little bit faster. But at this point is when you're going to add your milk and, you know, fill it up to about right here. All right, and so here is yours, and there's mine. If I were doing mine, I would have probably reused this jar for a couple of more days just to keep my culture really active. But you can tell just by me taking that many grains out of mine, my milk level went down to about right there, which is why I was needing to get rid of some grains anyway, because I'm losing that much kefir every day. Off of that lady's page that I'm going to send you, I ordered this Louvel. It's a yogurt maker, and your yogurt doesn't have as many prebiotics as the kefir does, but it's still fantastic for you. If you follow her, she gives all this iron. And I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, but you leave it sitting out on the counter. I put mine up here next to my sourdough starter that I feed every few days. But you leave it out for 24 hours, and like I said earlier, if it starts to separate, you'll see a clear liquid. That means you can shake it up and just continue to use it, but that just means it's time to feed it. You can also do a second ferment, and the lady that I was telling you about, Donna Schwank, is her Our Cultured Life, I think, is her YouTube channel. I'll send that to you. But she does a second ferment, and you can also use that. You know, I think it gets even more prebiotics. It has the taste to me of a buttermilk. And what I like to do with it, I put a banana in it and do a smoothie and add my collagen or a scoop of protein. If the kefir taste is too strong for you in your smoothie, you can do half kefir and half milk or water or whatever you want to do, as long as you're getting those prebiotics in your body.